Hi guys, I'm Nikhil Chawla from the Unbiased blog, and today we have a very special video for you guys. Well, all our videos are special, but this one we had to put in a lot of effort. We tried something new, we tried something different, and I'm assuming we are the first one in India to do that. I may be wrong, but I think we are the first ones to do it in India. Really test the limit, really test the device, really test our caliber while doing this video. So without any more suspense, let me tell you, the video is about the AirTags, as you've read in the title already. Now, this is the real world test of AirTags. We all know how AirTags are, how small they are, how they work and whatnot, what technology they use. But do they really work in India? Because they're dependent on the iCloud network. The AirTag is dependent on iDevices. So if you are out of the Bluetooth range, does it work in India? Because in continents like America and Europe, you are sure that there will be a lot of iDevices, but is that the fact in India? So we did this test to make sure that if we lose our belongings that are attached with AirTag, can we track them back? Is it possible, or is it just gone forever? So we sent AirTags across the city. One was sent to Connaught Place specifically for the reason that there might be iDevices around, an iPhone or an iPad with connectivity, and that might transmit signals. The other one was sent to a mall in Ghaziabad, least expected place where you might find an iPhone, because it was almost a dead mall with only a few shops left, and because of COVID there are very less footfall, so we are assuming that there will be no transmission from there. And the other package, the last package we sent through Swiggy, was sent to Karol Bagh, to my family home, and that's what we were trying to track. How often does it track? How many times does it transmit signal? How many times it is possible to keep an eye on it? And at the same time, we were tracking all these trackers through Google, as we made sure that our team members Anmol and Dipanshu had their Google location shared with me, and we were tracking it simultaneously with AirTags, and at the same time we were tracking Swiggy Genie package through the Swiggy app. So that was how we were tracking everything. So I'll just give you a brief idea of how it worked. First of all, this is how the AirTag looks. Yes, as the smallest but the mightiest with the things it can do. Trust me on that, because we were surprised with the results, and you might also be surprised with what it did. So exactly a coin size, you can keep it in your wallet, you can put it in your bag, you can hang it to your keychain, you can put it in your bag with a loop. So these are accessories that Apple sells, and you also get third-party accessories that you can get. So what we did is we attached this to the backpack, first tracker. The second tracker, we put it in the keychain with Dipanshu. And the third one, we sent it as a Swiggy package and tracked it through this. The fourth one is still sealed because I want to show you how it works. So if you want to activate AirTags, all you need to do is take it out of the box. If you're buying a 4-pack, you just take it out, pop it out, and remove this plastic. As soon as you remove this plastic, it gets activated. And all you need to do is bring your iDevice, iPad, or an Apple iPhone next to it, and it automatically, magically, like the Apple way, connects itself, and then you can name it and do whatnot. We've done that process for you guys. So first thing is, you need to understand how AirTags work. It works on a Bluetooth technology and an ultra wideband technology that Apple has patented. So this ultra wideband technology only works with iPhone 11 above phones. That is the precision finding feature. What it does is not only just use the Bluetooth technology to track or send notification or send a beep to the tracker, but also send it back to your device. But if you have an iPhone 11 or above, like till the 12 Pro Max, you can get precision finding, which exactly pinpoints to 0 mm distance. You can really see the arrows moving, you can see where the device is, and you can precision find it. So when you reach Connaught Place, you can get the exact location up to some meters. And if you have an iPhone 11 or above, you can really reach till the tracker if you're nearby. So it will keep telling you that you have to move left, right, or whatever direction, and the arrows will point out to the tracker. It will also show the distance, but you have to be in a very close range once you need to use precision finding. So our question and the whole concept of this video was, does it really work in India? Because if it's so much dependent on Bluetooth technology, then the range would be limited. It might be another room, or maybe if you left it in your car, you can go near the car and find it. does it really work in India if you lose something? So the idea was to send a bag, a keychain and a package and keep a track on it and see how does it work. So around 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, we decided to dispatch all these trackers. First was sent through Swiggy, the second was sent with Anmol, the third one was with Dipanshu. Dipanshu decided to take a metro because we wanted to see if there are any iPhones or iDevices on the metro line he can pick up and send the signals. So we were also simultaneously tracking them through Google Maps as they were sharing their location and wanted to keep a check how often does the Apple AirTag send this location. So around 3:30 p.m. the Swiggy guy came to pick up the package, and as it was raining, as you can see in the video, we decided to make him wait for a while till the rain goes away.
अंदर रुकना है तो रुक जाओ, थोड़ी देर में निकल जाना.
So around I think 3:35, 3:40 maybe he left and we gave him the package. Around the same time, the other two trackers with Anmol and Dipanshu also left the studio. And Dipanshu was on the metro, Anmol was on a bike heading to Ghaziabad, the tracker was heading to Karol Bagh, and as soon as they left, there was no update from the AirTag. It just showed that it was at the studio. The first update that came from was with the Swiggy guy. The tracker suggested that it's on the Shadra flyover, which was a very surprising location because I was not hoping to get an update till he reached a place like Karol Bagh. For Anmol, we didn't get an update till he was in the mall, so obviously he was on the bike, so it was very rare to find an iDevices right next to him, or maybe there was not even a stop where he could just straight away reach the mall in Ghaziabad. So as soon as Dipanshu got on the metro, we got a network that he's reached the metro station, then Yamuna Bank, Mandi House, Connaught Place. His tracker was like beeping all the time, sending us all the networks, and we hadn't even done find my tracker or lost mode or anything. It was just constantly updating locations. We were matching it with the Google Maps and it was always precision and it was always on time. For the first tracker, what happened was after Shadra, it was till I think for half an hour or 40 minutes gap, there was no update. And Swiggy, trust me, you need to really work on your location tracking, because we got an update that the tracker was on Shadra flyover, but it was still showing that it's at the studio for another 20 minutes. And when we got a tracker update that it has reached around ISBT, Swiggy still showed the same distance and same time, and it showed that it hadn't moved. Obviously, I knew the location of the package, so I didn't have to worry about it. Otherwise, I would have been fretting and calling Swiggy customer care or the rider again and again to know where he is. But thanks to the Apple AirTag, I didn't have to worry. I knew it was on path, it was reaching there. Obviously, it was not as frequently updated as somebody who's on a metro, but still I was getting regular updates. Once he crossed ISBT, I got an update that he's reached Karol Bagh and it was near Liberty Cinema, but Swiggy tracker was still showing that he's in East Delhi, which was a little surprising for me. So around an hour later, 4:20 p.m. I suppose, the package reached my home in Karol Bagh, but there was no update on Swiggy. I think another 20 minutes later, around 4:40, 4:45, Swiggy decided to update that the package has been delivered. So that's surprising. So it all worked flawlessly with the Apple AirTag. The Swiggy location was definitely something that Swiggy needs to work upon. So if you're sending a really important package, whether it's in India or globally, you can put in a tracker. It's just like 3,000 rupees. You don't have to worry about it. It's a really expensive, really something important to you. Your person who's receiving can also keep your tracker safe and maybe send it back later. But if you want to keep a track of it and you don't trust the FedEx and the DHLs of the world, because the updates are really slow, sometimes they don't even update, sometimes it's stuck at customs. So if you're doing that, you can really rely on Apple AirTag. It will definitely send you location. And the other package which was in Connaught Place was beeping and telling us all the information, which store, which place, which address, everything, exact information, I think every 5 minutes. And that's why we sent the tracker to Connaught Place, because we knew there will be a lot of network there, a lot of devices that might transmit the signal. On the other hand, the surprise of the day was the signals coming from Ghaziabad constantly being updated and showing that the tracker and Anmol is in the mall, and it was really evident that it was being updated regularly. We decided that it's enough for the first tracker to be in one place, and we decided to go in a densely populated Lakshmi Nagar area and see if we can get transmission from there also. And it really worked there also. We could see while the path was and how Anmol left the mall and reached there was one transmit from in the middle also, and then when he reached there. So yes, In most of the areas in at least Delhi, we could figure out that it works flawlessly. There might be a 15-20 minutes difference of getting an update. Now you're not sure about your privacy, you're not sure if somebody's tracking you. Well, Apple has obviously thought of it and made sure that this is a private device. It has privacy to its core like all other Apple products. So if someone else's AirTag finds its way into your stuff, your iPhone will notice it's traveling with you and send you an alert. And after a while, if you still haven't found it, the AirTag will start playing a sound to let you know it's there. And as AirTags have privacy built in it, only you can see where your AirTag is. Your location data and history are never stored on the AirTag itself. Just like your other Apple devices, AirTag can be put in lost mode. Then when it's detected by a device in the network, you'll automatically get a notification. So what do you do if you find an AirTag on a street or somewhere lying around? You know, if your backpack is there with an AirTag, how can you help? No, you don't really have to be reliant on an iPhone or an iDevice. You can also use an Android phone thanks to the NFC technology that most of the Android phones have, that you use to pay stuff or pay. You can just tap on the AirTag and it will show you a link. Just click on that link, browser will open, and you could see the AirTag information, the contact information of the person. So make sure this is something like a learning for you guys, that if you find an AirTag and you're not sure whose AirTag is it or whose stuff is it, just tap on it and you should get the information or the link. You will get the contact information of the person and you can call them and inform them that you have found their package, their bag or whatever it is. Now if you're wondering how do you charge it or how does it work, what's the battery life and all, well, AirTags come with CR22 battery and they last almost an year. Well, it also depends on the usage. So we had multiple devices working in tandem using the Apple ecosystem to its core. We had the iPad Pro tracking the Air trackers through Find My devices. We were using the MacBook Air to track Anmol. We were tracking the MacBook Pro to use and track the Panchu. We were using our iPhone to track the Swiggy package. I was using the iPad to keep taking notes of it. I was directly, taking notes of what time the package was delivered, or what time the tracker was found, which location. So all these devices, 6 devices we were using. There were GoPros with them to capture the video. There was a DSLR setup in the studio to capture it in real time. So this was like a lot of hard work, took a lot of planning. We made a lot of notes, and I think it was a great team effort, and we really would appreciate it if you like the video, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel. So thanks for watching the Unbiased Blog. We look forward to your feedback. Have a good day.